Hey there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a next 3-day outlook on the energies. So we'll see what's going on, what Spirit maybe wants you to know for those next 3 days, how to handle the energy coming at you, or hopefully it's good things. I'm hoping for good things. All right, so opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. Let's pull an archetype deck card from Kim Krans just to see maybe what is the archetype that you're going to be mainly in for the next 3 days. It's a good way of looking at this deck. In prayer, you may have a very significant prayer be answered soon. Communing, with God, source, creator, whomever or whatever energies that you send a prayer out to. This is that, and that maybe it might be saying that something is going to be answered. That's how I would look at that, is that you are in a dark place here, right here, in the ground. So when the hand's coming out of the ground, it's kind of suggesting that this is a place that you have been in some sort of underworld current or energy, and they're reaching out because there's something more, there's something better, there's some goodness or help even that can be answered in a divine, sometimes miraculous way, that prayers are answered. So that's the main archetype. Let's see. I kind of look at her other deck as like action, or how something's going to come about in a way, because this is the alchemy deck. It's still Kim Krans, but maybe it will kind of give us an idea of the how here with the prayer being answered, or maybe just more information on what it pertains to. I just saw the golden rose, which is like a sign of a sacred secret. Whew. Okay. I'm really feeling this throat chakra area, maybe under some intense activation at this time, since you rule the throat area too. Wow, okay. All right, yeah, it's giving more detail here to me as to what your prayer was about. It was for an eternal divine union with another person, or a conjunction in your life where it's meant to come together. It's fated, it's to be. Hurry something up, Spirit. You know what I mean? That prayer being held out for... it feels like an eternal love meetup, or praying for a soulmate, or partner, somebody to maybe help pull each other out of the underworld energy, or help heal that, or figure out what it's about, transmute it. So this is about, to me, this is a reading about love now. I don't want to shut everybody out, because of course we can have soulmates that have true love for us that might really only be in our lives for the purpose of excelling a career, or noticing something that they really like about you, maybe to work with you. But it's meant to come together. That's why the prayer is out there, is because like Rumi said, right, what you desire desires you. Whatever this is that it was in your heart to even pray for in the first place is there for a reason. Put into your heart for a reason, I guess you could say, like that. Okay, we're not going any farther up. I don't have to move everything around. I'm not going to do that. Let's do this. Let's just start with this. Aries energy might be very significant too, or that energy of being very confident, ready to step or take the first step in a new journey, towards a new journey. So the Urban Tarot for each day, and the 108 Oracle also for each day. And then after, if you want to stick around, we'll clarify. Probably using the Siren song and the Zombie Tarot if we need the tarot. So lots of choices or options is being highlighted here with the Seven of Cups, I feel. Okay. Lots of choices, lots of options available to you. Okay, yeah, you do have to watch out a little bit with this card if you resonate with the meaning of indulging in escapism, which I think they're more so talking about if you are going to try to escape or daydream, know that all of the choices then around you might not be so clear. That's just another way you can interpret it, like the spell of Seven of Cups. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it always seems to me like the cups are filled with things that they all look enchanting or they all look kind of good, but yeah. So 3, I have crew, in sync, esprit de corps, working together as a unit, team, leadership, co-create, pooling assets, camaraderie, gung-ho, forming alliances, partnership, and a team effort. It's like an all in. Strength, 10 of Wands. Oof. Handcuffs and the hammock card. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. All right. So at this time, you may be feeling like I don't need to be too active because I have been doing too much anyway, or I have done so much in the past that it came to a completion. There was like nothing else that you could do. It feels like something has to come to a completion, but it feels like you're still tied to it somehow with the handcuffs card. And there's a little, oh gosh, we have it twice. He has handcuffs in that one too. There's something that you feel like you're submitting to, or like you are needing to break free from. Okay, so I have that. And the strength is talking about you having the strength and the power, right? This is an energy of just being frazzled, like all of your nerves being frazzled, your body feeling exhausted, and it's like, what else can I do at this point? Now, there is always a reason or a plan here in place with 4-4. I think you're definitely being like protected and guided by the angelic realm to step into your strength at this time and know that you're being like supported in between a period of time where one side of you will say, well, I just feel like I'm made to be right here, or I feel like there's not much I can do about it. But then they're saying to maybe look at the things that you could benefit from that position just until, because you're in limbo into the next thing. I would say that things are probably being arranged for that next period that will relieve you of burdens or relieve you of this anxiety or this feeling like I'm tied to someone or something and I can't really do anything about this yet. But rest is important, relax, recovery, and knowing that you're in between two things is very important. So you have another 3. So you have 3, 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Altogether, that's 10 Pentacles. So there seems to be a lot of that you have already invested. Look at this, 777. It seems like you have invested a lot, and something is confusing, complicated, like it's taking a lot to work this out, work this situation out. You just want somebody to collaborate with you that works well, that works in harmony. And I'm not so sure, because of these being separate, I'm not so sure that you're seeing those results exactly now. I mean, that's why there's a prayer being sent out, and that's why these other energies are coming up. But there is something here that also says, if I invest wisely, if I maybe don't burn bridges, if I, whatever it is that it's like, okay, well, I'm going to keep making some good choices here the best that I can. I'm looking at long-term planning for myself, but there is a thing here that's indicating there's future financial gains that can be found, even if something is really uncertain about whether or not what you've already invested in will get back to you. We could be talking about like the positive karma, someone doing a lot for another person and wondering, am I going to get this back in some way? And right now, the uncertainty, I mean, we're living in uncertain times anyway. Right now, definitely. I think everyone would agree to that. So I think that that's kind of like uncertain with the choices, uncertain with the investment that I've already put in, and then top it off, it's also an uncertain time. So it's a lot. This is really, but I think you're in good energy here for your pentacles and things like that. I think you're making really wise decisions. Okay, I have the King of Wands and I have the Six of Cups. Okay, that's nice. Okay, there's something in your intuition. Notice that's a 16 here too. We have 2 sixes also. There's something about it with your intuition that is trying to tell you how something can be built successfully, or how you can maybe navigate some obstacles or challenges, especially when it comes to trying to build or grow a relationship, with that Six of Cups being here. So this could already be a relationship. So you could either be looking towards, I think there's different scenarios here, because I think some of you all are like, okay, if I put the investment, if I hang in there for something, your intuition is telling you that something's going to pay off, or something will be fixed or healed. Also, though, I think some of others of you all are looking at it like, hey, I need an upgrade in this area of my life. I want to upgrade. It can have to do with love then, is what I'm kind of getting from that. So this would be an actual nice soulmate connection. I can't believe I have been not showing you the cards. I'm sorry. That can be an actual soulmate connection, a connection on maybe from different lifetimes actually. So you'd have a remembrance for this person. It is also here, you do see somebody like building something, and it's inspirational, the King of Wands. So it can be telling you that if you're having like a gut reaction, that you should focus on networking and your contacts that you're making right now for the sake of something being built and prospering. Yes, the team effort is really important, or it will be very significant to your success in what you're building. So I do have so this repairman does say many working parts here. With that 16, though, I think some of you all are expecting something to be like a tower moment, or something to come crashing down if it wasn't solid. Maybe that's why like that prayer was sent out too, because it does say discernment and having a sixth sense. So with that being said, let's go into, I do want to pull from the tarot for, 3-3 on the split. 3 Pentacles, 3 of Swords. There's that like heartbreak about somebody that you had been working with closely with. Okay, tell me about the handcuffs first of all, because wow. Tell me about the handcuffs. The Lovers. And the Eight of Cups. Okay, so somebody's going to leave in this situation, is what I'm getting with the Lovers. And then you have the Eight of Cups. It might be you. It might be you waiting on the other person, or it may be like, I'm just waiting for this crossroads opportunity. Maybe it's even a job you've prayed for that would be less taxing on the body, on physically, mentally, you know, on your nerves. So it could be waiting for that. And it's, you know, usually there's a soulmate that's tied to this lover's energy. So I think that that's what, it's just clarifying being in this place until something changes. Either there's an offer or some sort of major decision. Wow, candle. Or breakup, or something where people go separate ways. It can be something like that. All right. Let's get a little bit of this black salt on this candle. Let's get some protection here for Taurus. Okay, what is this 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles? The 3 of Wands. So now you have 3, 3, 3, and 3 seems to be really another 7 of Cups too here on the bottom. It's about you wanting to expand. This is like a powerful investment, or willing to make a powerful investment. 3 of Wands, though, is usually about like what you can foresee in your future coming to you. Like, so you can already see something good coming your way. It's that intuition. It may have to do with a little bit of you feeling kind of lonely right now, or self-reflecting a lot, especially on the things that you have invested in already. And the Hierophant, as I say that. So, a significant soul connection. This can be the answered prayer coming in here, and then you being able to visualize it. I don't know, some information that comes to you, and then you're able to like visualize it. Let me get this group, and then we'll use that other deck. So, tell me about the King of Wands and the 6 of Cups a little bit more. The 2 of Pentacles, which is, and it's a Victoria. 666. It's victorious here. Even though you might be worried about something or how something's going to happen, or some anxieties here, there's a big decision coming in. You're going to feel big. You're going to feel recognized on top of the world feeling with the 6 of Wands. So you will be victorious, is what they're saying. And there will be balance restored in your life, especially when it comes to also finances. But these choices that bring about change and harmony are coming. So where you're uncertain if there's going to be any change, I think they're saying, yes, there is going to be change that you can be certain about happening. Tell me about this first group here. Sorrow. And okay, so I see on my card the rich gentleman or the wealthy gentleman here, and the stork. So a certain person is tied to either a relocation, a move, or message of, it can be a business. Like I said, that conjunction can be when you're brought together with the right type of person. So this could be news about a business, a big business opportunity, or something like that. News of a birth for some. But whatever it is, this stork brings a message that you're about to go to great heights. You're about to ascend. So there's something you're really reflecting on here regarding either it's a current commitment or it was a past one. Can be that you're spending time here also where you've spent time in prayer, praying for the right type of eternal love or divine union. Tell me about the Hermit and the Hierophant. Wealth. The Wealth card is good, and the Letter card. I would say that if you are worried in some way, even if it's a relationship that didn't work out, wondering if you're going to get anything at all back from your investment, that you are. There's a message or a letter coming in, some type of communication that will let you know something paid off here. I think it's directly related to a connection that you have. It's also signifying that your work, your patience, and your good choices is going to pay off with wealth. Okay, the old you, overcoming obstacles, the old you. So there's something that you're visualizing, and it would involve you reflecting back on what the old you would do or how the old you would react. And so now something's different, and that's why I almost feel like this is going to be expansion or growth. Very different looking than who you used to be, if you want to say it like that. Okay, I have the garden card, and this is good for socializing, for getting out in nature, healing. So again, though, the connections are really important. Woman, maybe with this particular woman. Maybe this person's from the past. She looks like she's pointing to the past. Tell me about this choice or decision on this connection. Oh, good. See? You know that you're going to have change. And in some way, I think this snake might be associated with this. You know how the snake can be, yes, it can be healing, renewal, second skin. But it can also be that you feel like somebody wasn't necessarily on your side or was trying to, I don't know, maybe sabotage something for you. But ultimately, you know that something's going to be upgraded. You know that you're going to go through a very significant change with that card coming out with this decision. So both those cards mean change, the Two of Pentacles and the change. Fish. Fish is very significant here. It's a sign of your prosperity, heading your way. Yeah, and you have the coffin on the bottom, so I really think that there's going to be the exiting of a situation or person from your life. There's going to be a lot of change. Something here is going to move you in the direction, maybe relocation, with both of these, towards more wealth, more prosperity. The fish has that ability, just to go with the stream or go with the river and flowing around obstacles very easily. It's just like natural, just like part of their existence is to flow around things. So those are the changes that I'm seeing is coming. All in all, even if you feel slightly like, oh, something's got me here in place, just in a very general sense, know that that's going to change. You have a lot of indicators that is going to change, and definitely keep your thoughts as positive as you can to go ahead and know that a prayer has already been answered for you in that sense. Okay. All right. 3 on the bottom with the I'm charismatic and the Empress energy, So that's beautiful. Able to get others on board with your ideas. I'm charismatic. 111, angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so you can co-create with the universe the life you love. Yeah, because all these 3s, you're definitely like in that area of something divine is about to be created in your life. So I am creative. Also 0s, I am limitless. There's no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You're gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. So that's what I have for you. If you need a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. Love and light. Bye.